Hello everyone, my name is Alexandre Gaillard. I'm the CEO of InvestGlass. It's a pleasure today to have you for this short What's New with InvestGlass. InvestGlass is #1 Swiss sales CRM built for banks, but also for other industries like governments, embassies, and general businesses. Today, we're going to look into a few features that we partly like with InvestGlass, some of them being obviously linked to AI, but also the CRM piece and the digital onboarding. So with no further ado, let's look into InvestGlass. And if you have any questions, just please write them in the chat. I'm going to share now my screen and we'll have a look into InvestGlass solution. So when you log in into InvestGlass, the view of InvestGlass might be slightly different. This is because InvestGlass is highly customizable and you can change the look and feel of this app page is in very few clicks. Just go to My Account Company and then into the settings. You'll have the view of the different options. Here, the designs, and simply apply a different apps and portal layout. I know some of you like to have everything on this welcome page. Some of you want to have a neater, clearer view. This is how you would do it. When you start to use InvestGlass CRM, the first step is always to set up your data lake or the custom fields on your CRM. For this, go to My Account, then go to Company, and you will find into My Account Company all the custom fields that are expected to be customized if you want to change the CRM. You will see different names here, accounts, contacts, relations. Each of them are different objects. Okay, so an object could be a contact, so Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The family Smith is then a relation. A relation can also be a family office. It can be a company with different members that we call contacts. And then on the top, you have an account, which is usually connected to your invoicing system or your ERP if you have one, or your core banking system. And then this will help you to manage relationships, contacts that have different roles on those accounts. So without being too nerdy, too geeky about this, just what you have to remember is that InvestGlass is rich of different objects. Each object will have different fields, and you'll have to first set up those fields. Simply go to Action and then create the field that is relevant for each of those objects. Once you have done that, all the fields will be visible on different styles of views. First, the contact view that you see here, which purpose is to see all the fields in a very easy way. Simply, if you don't find the right fields, you can always click on Actions and Templates to customize the view and add or remove the fields that are missing. Then you can move them around and look into one specific contact. Now, in this specific contact, I can start using the AI here to find which products will be relevant for this contact. Simply go to Actions and here type in, click on the related contacts or related securities. Here, the machine will find directly which securities are the most relevant, but also which securities are compliant for distribution for this specific customer. Here we have a view which is customer-centric, but you can also have a view that is not customer-centric, but portfolio-centric. We'll see this in a few seconds. Now, if I want to engage with my customer, InvestGlass offers different tools such as email system. So let's have a look if I send email here. Okay, and then I can simply here select a template to blast a newsletter, to blast email communication. What you might have seen already with solutions like ChatGPT and the equivalents is the possibility to take this content and then rework it, rephrase it. For now, InvestGlass do not have this type of AI connection for security reason by default. If you're looking to here in one click generate a better letter than this, we still suggest you to use ChatGPT, for instance, OpenAI, and simply go for a rephrase. And here the machine will, so for example, rephrase, welcome letter, including the variables. Okay, so this is an example here that then you would copy, paste here, and save it as a template. Okay, so you have the save template feature here, and then you create a new template and you will call it again. For now, this is how we do it. Again, it's for security reason. If you want it to have included, it's possible, just let us know. Once you've been sending messages to your customers, you use the AI here to improve the marketing, to improve the targeting for each customer segment. Obviously, you could do the same if you're using the object campaign and you want to blast message to dozen investors, dozen customers. Here, the concept is similar. I see here all my contacts. I can select my contacts and then simply here send a message that will be sent individually. So each of your elements, first name, last name, will be individualized based on the CRM data. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. Can the ChatGPT actually individualize it for each individual customers? Well, yes, we've been doing tests like this, but very few of our customers, perhaps because our customers are all regulated, want those messages to be individualized for each individual customer. Okay, my suggestion for that is create a segment for a group of users that share some elements in common, the same way we've seen before. So we've seen this customer here, Jack Daniels, that had 2 tags. It's easier to send the same message to someone that actually shares some, I would say, taste or interest or just sympathy with what you are looking to sell or to share, right? So I would create a segment based on this segment, then create a campaign, and based on this campaign, use ChatGPT to individualize the message. So this is how you would use InvestGlass and the ChatGPT, again, for now. Later, we'll have some options to also host it on Swiss servers, and this will change also some elements of what you can do. Now, all this is very interesting if you're doing marketing, obviously, because you're going to hyper-target and write to your customers faster, okay? Now, if you're looking into the portfolio, for those using InvestGlass as a portfolio management tool, you will find all the portfolio here. Let's look into several portfolios. Okay, so here what you see is InvestGlass portfolio management system. It's a beautiful tool, well designed, very detailed. It is meant to be used by banks, brokers, asset managers, family offices, any individuals, high net worth individuals that need to have a detailed view of their securities. What you'll find here is what we call the health check. This is a rule-based engine that are rules set up, hard-coded for regulations such as MiFID, regulations such as LSU and FIDLEG. Those regulations are hard-coded because it's the translation of law translated into portfolio management. Here, the machine will therefore help advisors, help bankers, help the customers, investors to make sure that what they are looking at is actually suitable and appropriate. Those rules are based on different elements that are fully customizable within InvestGlass, and it's not the objective of this call to show you all those elements. But bear in mind that everything is fully flexible behind the scene, and there's no like hard-coded, I would say, these are hard-coded rules, but if you want to fine-tune it, you can do it by yourself. And I'll show you the fine-tuning in a few seconds. Here, what you will find is the different risks: concentration risk, suitability risk, ESG risk. interest rates risks. So all those risks are calculated behind. And obviously, you need to have a command center. And this is what you'll find, again, if you go to Mike and Company. I'm going to show you now. Here you go in the settings. And into the settings, you'll find few interesting elements for you. So first, in the financials, you will find here the concentration elements. So this is the maximum tolerance that a portfolio can bear of a specific asset class. And then you'll find some elements also of risk monitoring here. As for the GPT elements, you have here the OpenAI fine-tuning. So you'll be able to change the different elements of ChatGPT. And we're going to look now into ChatGPT use case into InvestGlass. So how to use this? So let's look into this ETF credit carbon. There are different ways to use ChatGPT for portfolio management on the portfolio management side. The first way is just simply here to click on Copilot. Okay, sometimes I need to trigger it. Time the request is being done. Okay, here the machine is going to generate automatically the text. So I will see ETF carbon, so the definition, then the elements of the recommendation. And this will go as far as to show you also the elements of suitability and appropriateness. And this is how powerful the machine is. Obviously, this could be fine-tuned. So that's why I showed you the fine-tuning, because perhaps you want to have a message that will be warmer, colder, longer, shorter, and this is what you can pilot with this fine-tuning. If you look into the individual security, what you'll find also is the possibility with InvestGlass to improve the actual content that will be presented to your investors. This is very helpful if you have a catalog of products and you don't have perhaps a summary of what the product's about. InvestGlass is going to use here OpenAI and ChatGPT to facilitate the fill-in of this content here. Now, if I'm using the Copilot system, I have also the possibility, if I'm building a solicitation that we call here a proposal, to generate some text. So this will look eventually into the elements of ChatGPT again to generate pretext and then help you to offer a solicitation to a specific customer. Okay, so what's the right way of doing it? Obviously, is to select a contact and select a portfolio, and then create your own proposal, and then generate the whole recommendation. Copilot will then look into the elements of the portfolio itself to generate a description. Now, you can use the same concept if you're looking at a portfolio on this whole. So now, if I click on new proposal, again, I'm sorry, not this way. If I click on export PDF, it's here, generate PDF. We'll have the same concept. Takes a few seconds. And the machine is going to look into the whole portfolio situation, and it will generate text that will help you improve the recommendation that you could offer to your customer. So you see here, the machine will look into the stocks. If you want to have more, I would say, more lengthy sentences, you have to change the fine-tuning behind. This gives you an idea. Obviously, you still need a human interface, a human interaction to improve this text to make sure that this is compliant. But this eventually will actually look into the elements of health check before it's being sent. So it's going to be refined before it's actually being sent to ChatGPT. This is another way of using it. Now, when I'm looking at individual stocks, it's also possible to look at those stocks and then generate different solicitations. For that, click on new proposals, and then here the machine will help you find securities. And the securities that are here, which are completely for education purpose, it's not for investing. Those securities are actually being presented to you with the algorithm based on different criteria of suitability and appropriateness. So here again, there's a system of reinforcement learning which the machine is going to look into what is existing in the portfolio, and then based on that will push to your sales, push to your advisors, push to your brokers, securities that can be safely sent to your portfolio recommendation engine, InvestGlass. So here you find some aspects of InvestGlass. We are working as well on the opportunity system to facilitate the generation of new opportunities based on idle contacts. So what is an opportunity? Just for you to give you a first taste. Let me look into the automation. So InvestGlass, as you know, has an automation rule that is no code. For now, InvestGlass will help you generate, for instance, an opportunity. If someone's filled in a form, so you have a new someone that fills in a form, inscription, a new fill-in. I'm going to apply this rule to any contacts, and I'm going to create here a record, which is a new opportunity. The new opportunity system helps them to distribute opportunities based, for instance, here on your colleagues' language capacity. So each time someone fills in a form, and there's one element of this form is like speaking English is mandatory, then boom, it will send it automatically to someone speaking English or otherwise to someone speaking French. This tool is very helpful for opportunities, but also to manage incidents if you're using incident system. So what we are working on now, this is a little glimpse of the future. We are working on a system that will automatically create new opportunities for customers that would not be contacted enough, or idle deals or churn that could happen into your sales pipeline. I hope you enjoyed this video of InvestGlass. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you at another InvestGlass webinar.